I'm still kind of in shock. I'm also super excited. I really do have to pee.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken.
Good morning, everybody. We are on dose 11, which means this week and next week, excuse me. I got fuzz on my lip. This week and next week are our last dose of 1 milligram. Sanitize. Take off the cap. Little needles in there. Then we're gonna put it up against our skin. It's gonna click once, click twice. You don't want to stop until the yellow window stops moving, which takes about 10 seconds from the first click. It's all done. I had someone comment about how I wasn't holding it down long enough. And I mean, he's right if it had been in real time, but I don't do these in real time because sitting there watching me stare at a needle for 10 seconds as it goes into my arm is probably not the most entertaining content ever. So I do speed them. Excuse me. Excuse me. So now you can see that the window is completely yellow, which means that all of the medication has been dispensed. In fact, while you're dispensing it, you can actually hear it sometimes, like making little gurgling noises as it's spitting out the last few drops with the little air bubbles of the medication into your arm. So sometimes I get a little bit of blood after, which, no, just a little bit of redness today. But that's why I swab afterwards. And that's it. So here's to another awesome week. I hope you're having a good one too. I'll see you later. So here's the thing. I was lazy yesterday, like real lazy. I didn't do any food prep. So now I have so much to do today. I did that to me. But I have to start with cleaning out my refrigerator, which is, if we're going to be honest, a big part of why I didn't do food prep yesterday, because I knew if I did food prep yesterday, I was going to have to clean out my refrigerator first. No judgment. No judgment. We're friends. Don't you do it. This is nasty. Nasty!
I know it's nothing
I'm totally blocking you, aren't I?
to see.
Move your butt, Mindy.
We do this every day, and I'm still so
Are you
amazed
helping?
by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends. Let's be more than friends. Yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day. Yeah. So hold me tight.
That was it, guys. It's done. I don't know why I was making such a big deal out of that. It really wasn't that major, but you know how it is when you're feeling lazy
Just us two.
and you don't want to do the things. All right, let's clean these countertops off.
I can't believe you love me.
Y'all, I'm so excited I could pee. I just got off the phone with Novo Nordisk, Wegovy, whatever. I think I had told you, I can't remember if I did or not, but my doctor at my last checkup appointment gave me another discount card thing for my Wegovy to extend it another 6 months. And I hadn't activated it yet because I still have another 2 months left on the one that I have, but I knew I needed to activate it before the end of the year. So I went to try and activate it last week, sometime. I don't know. And I discovered that the top that had all the numbers to activate everything had been ripped off. Her prescription, her drug rep gave her a used discount packet. So I was totally freaking out. I messaged my doctor. I was like, hey, I tried to activate this thing and it's missing the top. She sends me back a message. She's out of the office until the new year. That doesn't help me, friend. I need it before the new year, because after the new year, they're not going to honor these things anymore, supposedly. So I have been freaking out, thinking that after 2 more months, I was going to have to try and figure out how to pay $1,300, $1,400 a month for this drug, which I can't do. I don't have that money. I decided today to just, on a whim, call Novo Nordisk and tell them what happened. And y'all, they gave me a 6-month thing. They just gave it to me. I'm still kind of in shock. I'm also super excited. I really do have to pee. Y'all, that's a whole year. I gotta go. Hey, you. You wanna go for a walk? You wanna go for a walk? Oh, tippy toes. Come on, Stinker. Let's go. Leave it. Yes, I know. Oh, yeah, I gotta pee on it. Come on. Hey, guys. So, out taking a walk with Helios, and this is definitely the longest walk we've taken since I've started this whole thing. Come on, bud. I was able to walk all the way out to the end of the road next to the apartment complex, and that's pretty big for me. So exciting, along with the exciting news from earlier today. So we've got just shy of a year to lose as much as we possibly can. We got this, guys. Hope you're having an awesome day.
Hi, guys. Boo. 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 We had. We did. Sheila Gillis.
We didn't share, but
No, she shared with her husband.
I did.
Technically, I shared with her because obviously I can't eat all of it.
Yes.
Because Wegovy is so helpful in that way.
She kicked.
She kick.
It's gonna take a second.
Gross.
Yeah, there's more.
It says, ooh. I'm just cleaning my windshield wipers. My windshield. With my wipers. My Vashashanin. Ow! What just happened?
In my head.
What hit your
It
head?
went kataka.
I don't know how to tell you this, but it doesn't move.
No, but because of the me, like,
The durka.
well, like when we were back there, and you were going over the speed bumps, it made me move, and I wasn't like that. I was just loosey goosey, and it made like I hit.
Yeah, well, you got all that relaxing in you. That's a thing. Cool. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys, they were up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You moving with your out to your knuckle and brother." I whistled for a cab, but when it came near, the license plates are fresh and a dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought never forgetting your home's a bear. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "Yo, home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air. I have not seen that show in probably 30 years.
I love that show.
Why do I still remember that?
Do this.
I can't do that. Oh my gosh, when we were kids, Mom would get so mad because we would like do this with the mirror and like make weird things happen with our tongues, and she would be like, "That's so gross, stop it." But we didn't.
Great.
It was like a start.
Tell it again. That makes my head happy and sleep.
Oh, I got the cold parking space and it's right next to the cart return.
Yeah.
Look at that belly. Okay, we're gonna go grocery shopping now.
No, we're gonna take a nap.
You're so... Y'all, these are some honking big grapefruits. This is my hand. Look at it. These are Texas grapefruit. Everything's bigger in Texas. What the hell? If you know, you know. And if you don't know, good for you. A flora store. A whole store of floors in their box. Hi, guys. So this one time, I'm old, and I turned my head, and I heard something crunch, and now my back hurts. It's dumb.
I'm just gonna open my trunk. I don't care.
You're just gonna open your trunk?
Yep.
And walk back and forth? Because you'd
don't
rather
care.
do that than...
Yes.
Do you know how far your car
Your
is?
face is far. Your face is so far from my face.
Our favorite waitress at the restaurant that we go to all the time, she's been off for 2 weeks for Christmas, and I'm so happy for her that she took that time off because she works way
deserved
too
it.
hard. And so she comes over and she goes, Mindy. She walks up and she's like in the middle of breakfast rush, so she's in a big hurry. She goes, open your mouth. And I was like, she goes, no, open your hand. And she gave me a keychain. She goes, Merry Christmas. I was just like, okay. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, it's grocery haul time. So we have some frozen cheese tortellini. I needed to get some more burgers because Richard's been really enjoying those as a snack. You know. Some frozen warm and serve artisan French rolls because we're going to be doing a lot of soup next week. And crusty bread and soup are best friends. They're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. Anyway, so Duke's Mayo was on sale, so I got some. My husband loves expensive beer. High ABV dark beer. So this is a Rocky Road Reserve Stout at 13% ABV. And this is full grown man child. It was on sale. If you've never tried that, he says it's good. This one he's never had. It is a chocolate peanut butter marshmallow imperial stout. So this is a head of cauliflower for my potato soup. Some green onions, carrot, garlic, taters, some chocolate chip cookie dough Ben & Jerry's. The last time I got one of these, I ate it in like 3 or 4 stints because I can't eat a ton because it's really rich, but it's so good. Some 90% lean ground beef, some Italian style turkey sausage, center cut bacon. I have some 2% milk sharp cheddar. Munster and provolone are for grilled cheese. I got some more delightful bread. I'm really upset because they didn't have any white bread. So we're going to have grilled cheese on whole wheat, and that's just an abomination to me. But, you know, whatever. We'll be fine. Some Italian seasoned diced tomatoes. Some Neufchâtel cheese, which is just a reduced fat cream cheese. If you've never tried this, I really can't tell the difference between this and cream cheese, but it is considerably less calories. More cashew milk, more voodoo chips, and more stir. This is the HEB brand, and I'm going to try this out because it is considerably cheaper than this. And so if I like it, then that's another option, because apparently now I'm no longer capable of just drinking water. And since I drink a gallon of water a day, I go through a lot of that crap. All right, well, that's it. I'll put the total up here. It was up here, somewhere up here. It was a much more expensive week. I had to stock up on a lot of stuff. I won't be using all of this week, but there it is. Bye. All right, since January is National Soup Month, we're going to be doing soup next week. So we're going to be doing biscuits and gravy with fruit. Bear with me. Gravy is soup-ish. We're also doing baked potato soup for lunches. And then for dinners, we're going to be doing tortellini soup or tomato bisque with ground beef. You know the deal. We eat out once on the weekend and eat leftovers the rest of the time. So if you're interested in seeing these recipes, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you know as soon as the video hits YouTube. Hey y'all. So it is the end of week 11 and just wanted to do our weekly check-in, let you know how things went. Let's see here. Non-scale victories. I'm sure you can tell I've had this cluster of acne or rash or something that's been going on the side of my face for, almost a month now. And I found some new skincare. I'll put it up on the screen. It's Holy Hydration with by ELF, or ELF as most people call it.
Holy hydration, Batman. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Anyway, I mentioned before, I used to be a full-on grease ball. When I was younger, my skin was very, very oily. As I've gotten older, my skin has gotten very dry. So I've still been trying to find skincare that works for me, and I haven't really found a whole lot of things, but I just started using this. I got it last Friday, so I've only been using it for like 3 days or something like that, and this stuff on my cheek is almost completely gone. So my skin is also super soft. I can't recommend it highly enough if you have dry skin. Anyway, I'm just really, really happy with it. That's been a big victory for me this week because it's really been bugging me. Another victory, I stayed on track again through New Year's. Lots of planning. I had a lot of disappointment this weekend in terms of like, I didn't take into account New Year's and how everything closes and all of that when I made plans for food. So like I had kind of planned calories out throughout the weekend to accommodate for going out with some friends and doing things like that for the new year. And like for the most part on Saturday and Sunday, nothing worked out the way that I wanted it to, but I was able to adapt and make things work so that we stayed on track flawlessly. So anyway, one other thing that I noticed, I mean, obviously my clothes are fitting better in general, but one thing that I noticed this week is that my arms are starting to fit into things better. My arms are definitely probably nice. My arms are definitely my biggest insecurity. Like my whole body is an insecurity, but I am extremely insecure about my arms, the amount of fat that's on my upper arms. I have a hard time fitting my arms into long sleeve garments, anything of that nature. Sure, you will have seen by now. If not, then I will put it on the screen, the outfit that I wore for New Year's. I used to have a really hard time getting that on because I couldn't get my arms far enough into the sleeves to where it wasn't like stretching the neckline weird. And I got it in with a little bit of room to spare actually. So that was a really, really good feeling. And I very much enjoyed that. So obviously still wearing the wedding ring. If anything, it's actually getting a little bit loose, which is awesome. And side effects. So obviously more the constipation, but something that I noticed on Wednesday and Thursday of last week is that I started having like thoughts about food again, which I haven't had in quite a while. It's been probably like weeks probably, where I was just thinking about food and wanting to eat food and types of food that I like to eat when I wasn't hungry. And that's one of the things that Wegovy helps with. So I'm not really sure what that was about. It really only lasted those 2 days and then it went away again. So weird, but I'm glad it's done. I mean, I have definitely still been thinking about food, but more from a planning perspective. Like, okay, when I eat next, this is what I'm planning on eating type of perspective, which I don't necessarily think is unhealthy. So anyway, that's kind of where I was at. So in terms of this week's results, I ended the week with only 94 excess calories. Again, that was intentional. I try to get as close to my weekly calorie goal as possible, just because I know that slow loss is better and it's just better for my body and my metabolism if I'm not trying to force myself to lose weight faster. I am eating for a 2-pound deficit, but I have consistently been losing way more than 2 pounds a week. So I definitely don't want to lose any faster. I know that sounds strange. Obviously, I love losing more weight when I can, but I don't want to lose more weight at the expense of my health. Everything about this journey is about getting healthy and about taking care of myself and taking care of my body. So losing weight in a way that's not healthy is completely counterproductive to me. So anyway, so I ended the week with 94 excess calories. And this week I lost another 4 pounds, 4 even. Which brings my 11-week total to 39.9 pounds overall. I've basically lost 40 pounds in 11 weeks, and I mean, ecstatic, obviously. That means that my average is sitting at around 3.6 pounds per week. You know, it goes up, it goes down, but the last several weeks have been very consistent since I started the 1 milligram, other than that first week, which we already know was my fault. I'm really happy with where I'm sitting. I'm feeling very positive overall. I'm getting lots of comments from people checking up on my progress. We've had a boost in subscribers, which if you're new, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't subscribed, obviously we would love to have you back. But obviously a big part of why I'm doing this is to hold myself accountable, but knowing that I have people watching my journey, looking for suggestions and what does work and what doesn't work on Wegovy and just for weight loss in general. If you haven't seen my video that talks about how Wegovy works, It's not a miracle drug. It basically just, it's not, the Wegovy itself is not necessarily what makes you lose weight. It pretty much just makes it easier to stick to a diet. So if you're thinking about going on Wegovy, thinking that you're going to see 40 pounds of weight loss in 11 weeks without changing your lifestyle, it's not going to happen. The reason I've lost weight is because of the lifestyle changes I've made. It's just that the Wegovy has made it so much easier to make those lifestyle changes. There is a lot going on in terms of how Wegovy works and what it does in your system in order to make all of that happen. But the biggest part is that it works with your brain chemistry and your stomach and all of your digestive tract, or not tract, but your digestive system, just to make your body work with you instead of against you. So anyway, that's it for this week. I, again, really appreciate every single one of you for watching these videos, for your words of encouragement. If you have questions, please leave those down in the comments. I am happy to answer them. I respond to every single comment that I get. And I hope that you're having an amazing week, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding